Who can say?
Huh?
Are you sure I did, Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle? You proved the possibility that I murdered Mr. Hammer.
Right.
But that is only a possibility.
Sal could have done it.
Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright.
What? Nani? Hold up! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Of course. It's just as the witness says. It certainly does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof.
Edgeworth isn't sure.
Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving.
What do I do now?
No further questions, Your Honor.
No, wait, what the fuck?
Testify again,
Shit.
Vasquez. We caught you in your lie. Testify again.
Yeah,
Sounds
testify
like-
again.
sounds
That's what usually happens. Yeah, they have to testify. They have to change their testimony. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again?
Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You ask the same questions, you get the same answers. A waste of time.
Damn.
Damn.
Damn! To come so far only to fail?
No.
There must be a way. Must be a way. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Ms. Vasquez.
Yeah, objection. Yes, my boy.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I was hoping to come up with a question. I was objecting, Your Honor.
Edgeworth, what a lad.
I didn't.
I see. Very well.
Your Honor! I request that the witness testify again. You're the prosecutor? Are you not?
Well, right now I'm not sure who to prosecute.
Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just wanted to hear your testimony again.
Oh, he's a good guy, really. He wants the truth.
Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see what we have to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see very little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Yes, Come on, help me out, Phoenix. Indeed! Verily, I say, ergo, I want to hear what happened after they found the body.
Fair enough. That's a new testimony. After they found the body. Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick! Why did Edgeworth...
Who knows? He probably realized she did it too.
But... Wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that...
Edgeworth.
He's gonna get a guilty verdict. But not of Will Powers. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. Sorry. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination?
Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Right. And
I know.
this is tricky.
Tell us more. Just press everything. Tell us more. There'll be a clue here somewhere.
What time was that?
We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then.
When exactly did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio?
About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you.
I think we back off of that one. Okay.
Oh,
Where were the other employees when you got to the studio?
there weren't any there yet.
Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help.
Oh? What did I just say? Didn't I just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy.
Boy? The witness will continue her testimony. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct?
So he says.
Did no one go to college?
Remember...
Remember what?
There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm?
You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Ugh. May as well. It hasn't done us any harm yet, so... Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around?
The other way around?
You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez?
Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, when in a steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing.
Her powers. I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez. You may continue.
Tell us more.
What was everyone else doing at that time?
No one said a thing. It was silent. Completely silent. We stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. Silence? Hey Nick! Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up.
Fucking murder trial. Have you guys ever seen the video Crab Rave? I think we should reconstruct Crab Rave right now. My defense! Old bag, the security lady? Why did the security lady think Powers had done it?
She said because she saw him going towards the studio.
Right, the Steel Samurai. Keep pressing.
Yeah.
Press. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word?
Perhaps not. She also seemed to have given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact.
That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera.
She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer.
I don't think there's anything in there I can use. So that's suspicious.
Yeah,
You asked to be left out.
because I feel like we definitely said that we definitely said that the murder did not take place at Studio One. I feel like this is a fact at this point. And I feel like it's a fact that we now know that Hammer wasn't Powers wasn't the one in the costume. It was Hammer.
Yeah.
Yes. It seemed that everyone else was questioned. And I'm not really fond of that sort of thing.
You can't just decide who the police will and won't question.
Oh, but thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise, and so do the boys.
Bless you.
Oh, sorry. They were nice enough to understand that, since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us.
Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot riding on it, with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. Professional boys.
What? When she went back after the...
Yeah.
That seems a little odd. Why would you do that?
To get her script and direction notes. The script and your direction notes.
Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen.
No, I guess not. Just press.
Yeah.
Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything.
And why was that?
Why? Why?
There was a murder after all.
Bitch has acted awfully calm for someone that just said she knew there was a murder before finding the body with everyone else.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yo.
Hold it!
Hold it.
You can think of
Objection.
rehearsing after that. No,
Oh
Felix!
yeah, thanks. I hate fucking anime sometimes.
Edward, please!
What? No! Francis, please do you?
Thank you,
Someone's
Edward!
fucking awake! Jesus! Takes the prosecution to come up with that.
Your Honor,
Fucking hell.
I have an objection to the witness's last statement.
Huh? Right!
Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have already had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. Huh?
Okay, so this thumbnail is Edgeworth joins the Sleuthy Saturdays team, and it's a picture of Edgeworth. Oda! Mr. Edgeworth.
Dude, can you write stuff like this down? 1 hour,
fucking act.
1 hour 48, please.
Does anyone else see the fucking conditions I'm working with right now?
Oh, the conditions.
It's in the video!
You expect? I don't watch these.
Whoa! Okay, edit that out!
I don't watch them before I put them up. Like I like edit them, and then like have them waiting, and then they go up on a separate day. Because it takes like a lot of time. So then I forget what's in the videos. You know?
Mate. I can't even see the fucking game. Fucking Discord now. Where's the game? It's in another window. The game's in another window. What you have just said? We cut that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna cut that.
Is a reasonable observation. However, I found it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? Is that really a different career?
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here.
Yeah, Edgeworth is gonna get shipped out and we're gonna get like an eviler dude in the fucking offense.
Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation?
I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me!
So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. She wasn't at... Wait, was she at the rehearsal?
No, this is again impossible. Because she wasn't. She got there at 12 and she was at Studio 2 the entire time.
She got there at 12, yeah, she had no fucking clue.
This is impossible.
She didn't see someone pretending to limp either, right, for a fucking photo. Wait, how did he know? Because he was there, right. How did you know about the injury?
How did I know? Sal? He told me?
Shit. Sal was there.
No, Sal wasn't there.
Was he not?
Sal was at the meeting as well.
No, but the rehearsal was before the meeting. That was in the morning, when he got injured.
Oh, sorry, I should have been reading this. There's like moments where I get like too deep in thoughts, and I'm like, wait, how do I get this?
Wait,
like,
what?
like the roleplay becomes like too real, and I'm like, I believe in you, Nick. We've got to get him. Okay, we have evidence that we can prove that she wasn't there, I think. Okay. Back to the trailer. Okay, we have some evidence, I know this. There's a contradiction here somewhere. I just don't know.
Oh.
What is the
I
evidence?
really thought I would add a bit. I really thought I would add a thing Sal told me to press that. Sal was at the rehearsal in the morning, right?
I don't think
Was
so.
he? Was he?
Sal was at the meeting from 2 till 12, though.
From 12 till 4.
From 12 till 4, yeah. And that
That was after the rehearsal.
no, the rehearsal ended at 1. I'm pretty sure.
Did it?
I thought so. Well, at least that's when Miss Oldbag was looking at the gate. It was from 1 till 2. I think.
Oldbag was definitely there. And she had to get to the guard post. And she said she only saw Powers, still samurai, go past. And that was at 2. And there was a time slot, we said, why weren't you there earlier? Was it because she was watching the thing and it was at 1? So Sal couldn't have been at both. Is that the thing?
Yeah, this is impossible. Yeah, Sal couldn't have been there. How do we get her?
Don't press that again.
Press it again, yeah? See it, just read it all again.
Yeah. How did you know about the injury?
I don't know. Sal? You told me.
Sal the director?
You have to find something to peg this honor here, or everything we've done up until now will be wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him.
Ah, shit.
I know. What is the evidence? Only 3 people knew about the entry, I'm pretty sure of that.
Is it the photo?
You think
The
it's this
photo's the
photo?
only thing relevant to the injury, isn't it?
I think so.
Try it. We'll only lose a little bit of health. Try the photo.
Try the photo?
Try it. Objection! You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I'm awfully sure of myself all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers.
Wait, did she say Hammer was injured?
She said Hammer was injured.
Oh shit! Oh, we can't.
Boom!
We're stupid and can't read.
We are actual stupid, yeah.
What?
Also, it was
What?
like, we learned about that injury. We learned that whole twist 2 weeks ago, so I'm gonna give us a little bit of leeway there. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. I completely forgot the whole twist was somebody else in the costume.
Yes.
Yes. Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Pretending?
One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why do you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured?
Oh. I already said it. It was Sal who told me.
So Sal's stupid.
That's right. He must have got it wrong.
I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through
No,
that
he was.
morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. Wait. What?
You saw Hammer limping. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It must be. But those are the only 2 options then. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too.
Boom. Photograph.
He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah. And when was he doing this?
Well, it would have to be sometime after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered.
Exactly.
Edgeworth, the man.
Miss Vasquez. You met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Oda! Oda! I will have Oda!
Witness? Can you refute this claim? I keep expecting her to break the pipe.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez.
Very well. I have a question for you.
Why are the real killers always so persistent? There's a psychology question for you.
Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he had fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court.
I would assume it's because she still thought he was Mr. Powers. She didn't try to kill. She didn't try to kill Will Hammer. She tried to kill. She didn't try to kill Hammer. She tried to kill Will Powers.
Why? That's still she would need a motive to do that then.
Because we've been like, well,
Does the defense have anything to say on that?
I don't know.
In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Can we pause?
Yeah, we can pause.
I will need to learn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, oh, like a pause,
That's
pause.
like and that's dramatic.
Okay. We'll do like
Can
a
we prove she had a motive?
little 2-minute break so you can run to the bathroom. That's fine.
Be right back to find out. Sorry. Cheers.
Oh, you got a little snack as well? Little snack? Little snack we do that? Little Jeffrey Snackington?
Yes.
Yes. Alright, can we prove it?
Yeah, can we prove it? Can we prove this nonsense? Man.
I don't know. I don't think she meant to kill Hammer, and I'm like, we can't prove that she wanted to.
I mean, what do we have? What do we have? Can we look at the? No, we can't. Yeah, we can look at the.
Yeah,
record.
we can look at the court record.
Is it the photo again? That's at least a hint that something else is going on.
This could be, yeah, it could be this. Yeah, we can prove it.
Of course I can prove it. Okay. I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I've sent to the court the evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. Take that! Take that! This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez?
Huh.
5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With Dean Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom.
His guilt weighed on him, no doubt.
However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change.
Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate.
Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the X-Star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to you, what you say, I would have no reason to kill Mr. Hammer. He was a good source of income for me, and I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder.
She had no motive. It was self-defense. Hammer switched costumes.
Hammer was trying to pin the murder of D. Vasquez on Will Powers.
Yes.
She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense.
What's that now?
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez.
What? What?
Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years.
Oh shit!
Yes, there it is. So you did do it, didn't you?
Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Dee Vasquez. But someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez. What happened here?
Maybe Salvador.
Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Manuel! Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No, no! How could you... How this... It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action sequence and... No! Manuel! Manuel!
Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez.
No! Please. Please don't die. Please. It's really hard to figure out who's talking when there's no...
I know, that was awful, yeah. This is you.
Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again.
Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth. Where is Dee Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm as collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor.
I think not, Your Honor. Well, Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle.
Yes. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers,
Not guilty.
not guilty. Woo!
Oh, look, he's back.
He's back.
Look at
It's
him.
huge. It's cowering. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Dude.
Dude, we did it.
Yeah.
We saved the Turnabout Samurai. Or it was Hammer. No, we convicted the Turnabout Samurai. No, Turnabout Samurai's dead. It doesn't matter.
Turnabout Samurai.
Turnabout Samurai.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but
And we can have another cheesy happy ending.
it's sad. I know that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for murder makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright.
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Tell me!
Ain't nothing but a mistake.
Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me?
Samurai scrapbook.
Yeah,
he
pass
wanted
it.
to be the hero. Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because...
He was jealous.
Take that. It was because you were the Steel Samurai.
Because I was the Steel Samurai?
Mr. Hammer was a big star once. But he was reduced to acting in a kids show, and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you.
I think I understand. You could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime.
I think you're missing the point.
Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over.
So am I. So am I.
Congratulations, WP! Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more.
Oh no, he's not hurt.
I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume end. Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick, Edgeworth. Oh. It's there. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk.
Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth.
You don't waste any time gloating, do you?
No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gone away if you hadn't stepped in.
Yeah, because fucking stupid, Phoenix.
Because we're stupid.
Pleased to meet you, Powers. I'm Powers. Sniff. Man, I gone full method on Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar.
Right? I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings.
Unnecessary feelings?
Yes, unease and uncertainty.
Aren't those kind of necessary?
And love! They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix, right? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's why I came here to tell you. I love you so goddamn much.
Don't try and bullshitter.
Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick?
For now we are, I guess.
Huh? Why do you get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick. Tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
Today he fought for justice. And in that way, with a singing. And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You can watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? You have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real world powers.
Especially not if he's the pink princess.